If at first you don't succeed, try again. And that's exactly what 91-year-old John McDonald has in mind. 6 years ago, he returned here to his hometown of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, to go parasailing. As friends and family lined the beach, the trade winds kicked in, which prevented John from going up. Well, 6 years later, he is determined to achieve this bucket list. But today, the stakes have changed. Instead of parasailing alone, John will be joined by his 14-year-old grandson, Ben.
As a youngster, living close to the lake and so forth, I used to see the parasailers out over the lake, and I said to myself, that sounds like it would really be a good time to do that. Another time, when I was a little older, we were in Hawaii and Maui, and I saw the parasailers then, and boy, that really struck me. That would be fun. So years later, when we were here in Coeur d'Alene, all my friends were going to come down in the high-rise where we were staying, overlooking the lake. They were going to watch me. This is a big deal, they thought. So the day comes, I say, well, I'm down to the wharf, and I left and walked down, and the operator said, it's too windy. We can't go up. Always kept in my mind, I got to do this sometime. And then your presentation came by through the Carlotta, and I thought, gee, this will work.
I think it's awesome. It's something to aspire to. I've got 30 years to try to catch up with it, which I don't know if I ever will.
Here's the proud mom.
I'm Jenny, youngest child. My son Ben. Very excited to be out on the boat and see them fly. And maybe next time I'll go.
Becky. Number 2. Yeah.
Number 3 of the children.
Second daughter, third child. Here to experience this awesome occurrence.
Hi, I'm the son-in-law. Just sitting here waiting for the big event. The weather is great. What more could you ask for? 91-year-old Superman going up for the flight of his life.
Now, 6 years ago, I believe, you were going to go up by yourself. So how did it happen that your grandson decided to come on board?
Oh, well, after we decided on this particular trip, and I'm talking with his mother, Jenny, my youngest daughter, and I said, I am going to go parasailing up in Coeur d'Alene. And all of a sudden, it just struck me. I wonder if Ben would have any interest in this. So she just turned to Ben and she said, would you like to go parasailing with Grandpa? And I heard him shriek in the background. And so he was gung-ho and has been ever since. So I didn't dare back out now, so it's a set deal. My wife and I, we grew up here all through our middle school, high school, graduated in the class of 41. We actually did not date until after we graduated from high school. And then everything fell in place.
We went to different colleges, but we would get together during spring break and of course in the summertime. And the war was on, and that one summer, John was building a Farragut Naval Base. And I was working at that grocery store, and we got together every Saturday night about 11 o'clock. And my mother would say, there's nothing to do this time of night. But there was. And so that's when we really fell in love.
Last night around 6:45, we had about 50 mile an hour's worth of wind. Yeah, that's definitely not good wind for parasailing. We have maybe a 2 mile an hour wind, and it's perfect time. John and Ben, they did a really good job. We had some pretty smooth air, so the ride was very smooth, and the dip went really well. I don't think that they expected the dip, but it's a pretty fun part of the ride. I think what Jump is doing is a really great thing, and bringing people over here parasailing and helping them fulfill their bucket list is a really big deal, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Well,
Hey, that was great.
And then you can do the
look at that.
Really fun.
I love it.
I know you might forget about this, so we got a little shirt here for you. That you can always, what was this shirt for? That's right.
1, 2, 3.
Congratulations, John and Ben.
Dorothy, my love, almost 70 years since we started thinking about this. Oh, that was wonderful.
They've always been together. We've always been together as a family and close, even though we're far apart. As Mom said, we all get there somehow.
Today is a perfect example of how age shouldn't get in the way when reaching for new heights. John could have easily thrown in the towel after the first attempt, but through determination and a strong family bond, John McDonald achieved his bucket list. Let the crystal blue waters of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho be your inspiration, and let John McDonald be your motivation when you decide to jump. For more information about how to donate or how to participate in Jump, visit our website at www.myjump.org or our Facebook page at myjump.org.